So I made a short video of doing this and put it on YouTube with my phone, but I'm going to make a longer video so I can go into more detail for y'all. These Boston Whalers had oar locks on them. When they came out, it wasn't unusual for people to row their way out to their boat. And they had these on here. Someone also said because the outboard motors in the early days weren't as good, and in case it went bad, you could oar yourself in and out. But, you know, how do you get this out of here and all? So what I do is, first thing is to get these flat-headed screws to turn. And the way I do that is the same way I do if I'm working on a door in an old house and those have been painted over. I'll get me a short flat head and I'll stick it there and I'll start tapping it. And that helps it to break loose and come out. Now these are going to be brass screws, so I'm going to save them. And actually there's a pocket underneath this that I can put them in to save them. So that's one out. That hammer works like an impact wrench. Sort of. And these were put in while this gel coat was probably wet. So there's some gel coat stuck around the edge of that, which makes it harder to come out. On the other side over there, it already had some cracked gel coat around the edges, and some of that flaked and came off. But what I can do now that it's off is I can rework that part where the gel coat is. Now the next thing I do, I made this screwdriver a long time ago. Basically what I did was I just cut the end off flat and I put notches in it so I could reach down in something and kind of hook it. And that's what I'm going to do here. There's a brass tube that goes down in there with a cup on the bottom. So I'm going to reach this in here and kind of pull it back until I can feel it's got some pressure on it. Then I'm going to bump it like this. Started moving. And it came out. So there's the brass holder. And down in here is a cup, a little rubber cup that keeps water from going down in here. And that's it right there. So what I do is I take these screws that are brass that I want to use, original Boston Whaler screws, and I drop them in that cup. And I put this on top of that. And that won't keep them from falling out because there's a hole in that. If you try to lose them, you can, but it'll keep them pretty close as long as I handle this carefully so that I'll know where the screws are when I go to put that back. And I'm going to have to, you can see here I got some bad looking spots here and here. And I need to correct all that and then finish it and then put it back in after I'm done, after I've polished all this up. So yeah, that's where we're going. I've also taken off almost all of the hardware. Got a couple of screws back here that were originally put on here to hold the rail. There's a side rail that comes around. I don't think this one was here, but that one over there is there, and I'm going to have to get it loose, and I'll probably hit my leg on that fender, my knee, dang. I'll probably have to do the same thing with a hammer back here. I need to get onto that. And probably tap on it a little bit. that screw right there. Maybe I can set y'all over here somewhere. Yeah, how about right there? Let's set you right there. Let's see if we get that to come loose. Better lighter, better blast. Sometimes when they're real hard to come out, I'll put me a pair of vice grips on the screwdriver. Kind of hold it and turn it a little bit with some leverage. Now, I'm not sure what was on the other side because there wasn't nothing over there. I may have put some compound right over the hole over there. I don't even know. I need to check on that. But that's the little screw that went there with a brass, stainless steel screw with a brass washer around it. I'm saving all that stuff. This one over here looks like it didn't have one. These were my steering cables. This thing had cable steering. I don't think there was ever one there, so I may have to drill a new one. My bumper pad, bumper rim thing is going to come in a few days. So today I'm just sanding and getting it ready. Now this may be kind of a little bit of an interest, but there's wire on this for lights, and there's ground over there, and there was a cover over this up here, but there's a wire up here. These things, so you can, they make a light fixture that sits up here and one that sits back there. I will want to test these, see what we got, see what works. So I pulled that out so that I would not wind up covering up the hole. Alrighty then.